Left corner, got it.
That's huge. Big
Gavin
shot there.
Austin, a corner three, and it cuts it and makes it a 9-point lead again for the Cats, 56-47. It seems like every time Marion starts to get back, whether a tie or not, Gavin comes down and hits a big three.
There's a turnover there.
As they turn it over on the other end, that was Wyatt who mishandled the pass, and now the Cats got a chance to take the momentum, and 39 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And like I said, that was a smart timeout by Coach Rasnick because of the fact that you get that steal there and you get an easy basket.
Pass underneath. A turnover as Wyatt comes up with it.
The ball.
Got a char or a little elbow there. Charge called on Wyatt. And that was about 10 feet short of half court. So that's a long way to be running into someone when you got a lot of real estate around. But Cats will take it after turning it over. Get it back here at 27 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to hold it out here. But what do you think? Stay aggressive in the final 25, or you wait for the last shot here up by 9?
I think you try to hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, they're sort of backing it out. Inman had it now. Johnston out on the left side. 16 seconds showing. Inman back out at half court with it. 10 seconds. Now you got to get into something. Inman trying to drive center lane, contact, but no foul, and he missed. Nobody was there to box out, and here comes Marion other end. Austin gets a block. Jake Johnson turns and heaves it, and Alex Inman down at the baseline. I don't know if he's cramping up or what. He's laying down on his back over here on the baseline. It looks like he's cramping up on his left foot. I don't want to speculate anything.
That's what it looks like. He has cramps there.
56-47, Cats lead it as we head to the fourth period. Wow. Gavin Austin, 17 points tonight so far.
But, that's what we talked about right here. I don't think he's come off the court.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's come off the court since, the first quarter, other than halftime.
You just got to hope you can get – you got 8 minutes to go. Hopefully you get him for at least 4. Hopefully we can get him back out there. Bad thing about cramps is they usually come back.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to fight the cramps off, and he'll come off here and he'll feel good, and he'll come back out here and run it down, up and down the court a few times, and he'll cramp up again. So you got to get those fluids in him. The one thing about game day, you want to make sure you're drinking a lot of fluids. But the big thing started the night before.
You feel it whenever you realize that maybe you might be getting a lot of playing time.
Yes.
We should have been watering him pretty good then at Sports Chat then, shouldn't we?
Yeah, should have.
We I'll have to tell Mark we're disappointed in him. So 8 minutes on the clock. Cats lead by 9, 56-47. But that's a big development here. I think now you got to go to your two guys. You got to go to Strong and Austin, and then sort of play off of Strong being able to get to the rim, maybe get it to Will Brown underneath, big man to big man.
You try, and right now Gavin's hot, so you try to get the ball to him and let him see what he can do. But here at this point, you got 8 minutes left in the game. You don't have to throw up anything. Get the open look, get a couple passes in there. Take the open shot. Don't just throw up anything here. You have to lead. The pressure's on Marion right now to get the ball back and score points, not on us.
Austin holding the ball out at half court. A little bit of talking going on between him and Taylor Vance. Austin picks up his dribble, gives it off to Johnson, back out to Strong. No need in getting into any rush. Don't have a shot clock. Now they're just going to pass it around here. Hey, burn off a minute here, a minute there.
Yeah, this is all you have to do. Like I said again, the pressure's on Marion here to get a stop and go down and score some points. The pressure's all on them.
Jake Johnston with it now, out near half court. Again, the Cats don't even have to. They turn it over, though. Johnston.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't hold it out and not get a shot attempt.
Yeah.
You had the ball there for 48 seconds. No shot attempt to win up.
Now, this is what Marion.
They're only up by 9.
And Marion has to turn these into points now.
They're trying to push it back down the floor. This is Wolf dribbling it back out. They're going to set up here for an offensive play. We'll see what Coach Bailey dials. 3 in the corner, and he got it. So back to a 6-point game just like that. They go to the team leader, Caleb Osborne.
And that series right there, that's exactly what you wanted. You got the turnover, then you turn it into points. You got to do that. Again, here you don't force the shot there.
Austin with a floater on the right hand, and he made it. Driving the lane, 58.
Unless you're going to make it.
Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? And a foul there. Looks like it's going to go on Johnny Wynn. That's a big one. That's 4 on him, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. That's 4 on him. So it will be interesting here in late with about 6 minutes left. Do they start calling a little bit, if we try to play aggressive here in the last few minutes, they're going to try to call some fouls here.
Marion with the ball now after the foul call. That was the 4th on Johnny Wynn.
If you're Marion here, you got to turn these into points.
They bring Spike back out on the floor. Again, Inman's still not back out after the cramps. They get it underneath to Osborne, but he missed. Ball's loose on the floor. Marion trying to get it, and the last touch by Brown. He reached down. It might have hit off his shoe anyway, but Marion will retain after all that, trailing by 8.
That's an open look that you can't afford to miss by Marion.
There's a 3 looked at by Vance. He passes it up. Austin with the close. Now Vance has it again, guarded closely. Near turnover. It's loose, but picked back up by Marion. Spike pokes it out. It's loose on the floor, and a foul on. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Austin for tripping? Or
I think it's
Rohan?
on Marion. I think it's on Marion.
Oh, they do call Marion. Okay. 58-50.
So, like I said, again, I'm not sure. They call these things. You don't know exactly what they're looking at sometimes.
Gavin Austin with it after the foul on Marion. He lost his dribble, but Johnson was there to pick it up. Gets a no-look pass out to Spike. Spike settles, takes a jumper, missed short. Rebound goes to Marion. Actually, Spike, as he gets knocked down on his way to the basket by Vance. And that should be on Marion. Spike got knocked down.
But again, you're throwing up shots that,
that wasn't
it wasn't
that was
a good
an open
shot.
look.
Yeah, it was an open look, but it wasn't a good shot. Let's run some clock here. You have the lead here. You don't need to – I understand you have the open look, but sometimes you need to pass it up.
Inman back out on the floor. He comes in for the Cats. They'll take out Jake Johnson. Driving, baseline, Gavin Austin, reverse lay-in, no, but gets the bat out, and the ball's loose on the floor.
There's a lot of contact there.
Inman's back on the floor.
A lot of contact.
Osborne knocked Inman now forward. Easy lay-in on the other end. You're right. A lot of contact leads to the open basket on this end. Now the Cats pushing it down the floor. Don't know if you need to here. Take your time, Brown. Driving, baseline, block. That's Osborne. Strong comes in, tries to knock it away, and out of bounds off of
I think Marion maybe.
So Cats will get the ball. I think right now if you're Coach Razzie, you just got to be yelling, calm down.
Yes. I think at this point, if you need to, call a timeout and tell them, calm down. Don't,
it's back to a 6-point game.
Don't take the first open look.
58-52. Virginia High with the lead.
All the pressure's on Marion right now. They have to get stops and score points.
Spike has it now. They're just sort of throwing it around. 5 minutes left in the game. A 6-point lead for the Cats. Spike lay in, got it. Nobody was there. He's shifty.
He is.
8-point lead. Virginia High. Got to keep it around this. Can't let them get much closer. They get it up to the top to McNeil. He tries to drive, loses it. And it goes out of bounds. Cat ball. Tell you what, Marion's really shooting themselves in the foot right there. That's really an unforced error. Just dribbled it off of himself. And Coach Bailey said shooting has been a little sporadic this year, scoring. Said defensively they get after it, but they get it inside. Austin loses it, but it got batted away, and Austin will be okay with the near turnover because it goes off Marion, and Cats will get another shot at it.
But again, right here, slow it down. You don't have to take the first open look. All the see?
Nearly a turnover. Goes out of bounds off of a tough effort there by Zach McNeil. Nearly got the turnover for Marion, but it goes out of bounds off of him. And it'll stay Virginia High ball. I think right here you get it to Inman, just let him hold it. Yeah. Give it to Austin.
Well, again, all the pressure's on Marion at this point. They have to get stops and score points.
Austin has it. No look pass. Timeout called by Coach Razik. Jake Johnson had a corner look for three. Vance was closing, but the timeout called by Coach Rasnick. Up by 8 points, the Bearcats are, with 4.5 minutes to go in this one from the Bearcat Den. Virginia has won 3 games here at home this year. Or this will be, if they hold on, this will be their 3rd win at home. They beat Patrick Henry in the first round.
At this point, it's kind of like football. You have that lead late in the 4th quarter, run the ball. you don't want to throw it and stop the clock and give the ball back to the other team. So here, like you said, give the ball to him and let him hold it a little bit, pass it around, make Marion try to do something, and then you get that easy look inside.
Yeah, I think really the thing that's helped Marion stay in this quarter alone here in the fourth, Marion's been able to get easy looks on the other end.
Yeah.
So much, and nobody's really boxing out over here for Virginia High either. Of course, that has a lot to do with, well, how about it tonight, though? Only 5 rebounds against Graham, and to come out tonight, I mean, they've gotten some boards.
Yeah. And what's helped us here in this fourth quarter is those open looks that we've made them. So I mean, if you're going to take them, then make sure you make them.
Austin with the inbounds here from the baseline gets it to Johnston. Let's see what they decide to do with it. They'll pass it out to Inman, who, after cramping up, seems to have settled back in. Been out there for about 2.5 minutes. Now Austin with it. We're at 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Trying to bat it away. That's Osborne defending, and they get
that's a turnover there. Can't hold it. Can't hold it when a defender's up to you like that's 5 seconds there. Now
5 seconds, closely guarded there, so a turnover.
Now, if you're Marion here, you got to get points here.
60-52. Marion trailing by 8. Cats trying to hold on. Osborne driving. He took an extra little jump there, but got the pass out as Wolf had it. Now back out. Now Wolf, top of the key, had a look. Now he'll drive back inside, reverse lay-in, good. Taylor Vance puts it in, his 12th point of the afternoon.
If you're Bearcats here, just hold the ball. Don't take the open look.
6 points.
Make Marion do something here.
Johnston gets it inside, misses on the lay-in. That's a high percentage shot missed as they throw it out to nobody.
And again,
turnover.
Again, right there, I understand you have the open look, but it's about 3 minutes left in the game. You throw the ball and run some clock.
How much of it, too, if you're Coach Rasnick, I know everybody can make these shots, but how much are you just saying, get it to Strong, get it to Gavin, the guys who are playing hot tonight. Osborne goes inside, lays it in, and we're back to a 4-point game. 60-56, Marion on a 4-0 run.
And that's why just hold the ball. You don't necessarily have to take the open look. Make Marion do something here.
Strong inside, right hand, got it. Sort of temper the comeback here from Marion. The attempt, ball's loose on the floor. Vance picks it back up, keeps it alive, and actually gets up with the ball loose and holds it. And he gets it out. Marion has the ball, nearly lost it again as Austin gets charged for the foul. Don't know how many that is on Gavin. We'll have to see once they put it up on the board. 62-56 the score.
Should be his second, I believe.
Third.
They should be shooting, but Marion's shooting
that's just
here.
His first. Or no, second. They hadn't put it up.
Yeah.
Second foul for Austin.
But here's the thing, Marion's in bonus now.
Yep, 7 fouls. That'll send Wolf to the line. He's got a chance here to cut it to 62-58 if he can make them both. 6-point lead for the Cats. First free throw, good. That's a big thing. Get to the line. Let's see if they can make them. And he did. He made the front end. A couple of subs for Marion coming in as Kelby Ford will check out for Ty 11s, and also back out is Austin Wyatt.
The interesting part of this game now, Marion being in bonus, is your Coach Rasnick, do you back off defensively now? Because if you foul here, you're sending them to the line automatically.
He made them both. 62-58. Now Inman trying to pick it up. They're double teaming him at half court. He lost his dribble. He's going to have to get it up past midcourt. Nearly got a push off there. Strong dribbles. Now you got to settle down. Will Brown's got it on the baseline. Get it back out. There they go.
I hate to say it, but I think we got away with backcourt there. I think Tyler Feet was right on the line there. I think we got away with one.
62-58. 2 minutes on the clock. 2:15. There's a good pass. Strong with the lay-in. 64-58. Big shot there to come up with it. Will Brown nearly comes away with a steal as he goes into the alleyway here behind us. 64-58. Cats trying to hang on. 2:08 left on the clock. Inman there trying to stretch out that right foot. Still kind of, that leg still cramping up a little on him. Wild shot taken by Osborne. Kept alive.
Throws
Marion
it right
gets
back to
back.
Marion.
An easy layup, chance and missed. Austin comes down with the board. That's a big miss there. Wyatt had a chance to cut it back to a 4-point game. Austin dribbles it quickly up past half court. Now Inman, back out Johnson. Just sort of cycle it around. You work on this all the time. This is just a warm-up. Just sort of get your screens, work off of them, get open, and a double team, and they're going to get a foul on Marion.